showing them. Oh, just hang on a minute. Oh, that's weird. I added a picture, but it's not showing it. How odd. Oh well, I'll change it afterwards. Changing that to live chat. Oh, I tell you, I'm hating technology today. Bane of my life today. It's all on a go slow. Just bear with me. One minute, just bear with me. Okay. And go back to that one. There we go. Hi there, Alison. Hi there, Kim. It's looking blurry again to me. Blooming stupid internet. Do that and see if it'll refocus. Anywho, so a couple of reasons why I've got these out. The digital kit that you were meant to be sent out today, for some reason is taking forever to upload for me, and I think it's to do with our weather again. So basically the past couple of days it has been hoying it down with rain on and off throughout the day, but quite heavy in parts. Today it looked as though it was going to rain earlier. The skies went really dark, and now it's really bright sunshine and the temperature is ramping up. So come Friday we should be at 30, 31, 32 degrees, whichever, Celsius, Fahrenheit, Celsius, I always get the two mixed up, which will be sort of in the 90s, which is extremely hot for us here in the UK. So it's kind of interfering with the with internet a little bit, I'm afraid. So it means that I've really struggled to get today's digital kit, which is the alphabet kit. Hi there, Pat. And yes, it was the alphabet one. So I'm going to try and do it first thing in the morning, because it'll be cooler temperatures and hopefully not affecting the internet so much. Yeah, but Pat tried to download it. She messaged me and it kept coming up as an error message, but it had downloaded to her computer anyway, so weird. But as I say, it was taking forever to upload from my end to everyone's personal message, so I gave up in the end. So yeah, I'll attempt to send those out first things tomorrow. But I want you to kind of remember what we did last week, last Wednesday, which were these journaling cards. And there's only one that didn't make it, because the dog decided, oh, that's a good chew toy. Little monkey. It's not what I called him at the time. So, bearing in mind these, hi there, Angie, and what we did last week, this is part of the digital kit for this week, which, as I say, you might not have got it yet. So you get 2 sheets with 4 different sets of alphabet cards on. So that's why I'm showing you these, because you could do exactly the same with these as we did with these last week. Okay, Kim's just put, I don't think it's just the UK, Carol, our internet has been wonky here in Canada. So You get those 2 pages of alphabets and you get this background paper. What you will do tomorrow. Hi there, Lorraine. But you also get these 2 pages. So you get that one and you get that one. So I'm not going to be here long tonight because I basically want to show you a couple of different options with this and then show you a couple of different options with the cards. All right, so first things first, I'm just going to cut this out. So just so as you know, just whilst I'm cutting this out, the Junk Journal July embellishments that I've been posting every day and will continue posting every day throughout July are pre-recorded because there's Arta and I think Lorraine seem to think that they were missing out on lives, and they're not lives, they're pre-recorded. I can manage to do a maximum of like 13, 14, 15 minute video recorded and upload it. So that's why I've been recording them, because some of them are less than that, some of them are kind of 6 minutes. So I've been able to upload those without it interfering with my phone and being a real pain in the backside too much. Right, just so as you know, for this kit and anyone else's kit, when you get little flaps on, some of them come out really tiny, and these are tiny. Now, they're only there as a guideline because they're going to be flaps, they're going to be hidden. So you can cut those bits out bigger. Oh, and by the way, can I tell you, I can't wait for you to get Friday's Junk Journal July embellishments. I've loved it. I've loved making it. So, anyway, that's all I'm saying on that matter. So, I'm leaving these as rectangles for now. And I'm just going to cut out that shape. Dumbledore, whatever it is you're after in that corner, you can come on out because you're not having it. He was chewing some of my fabric earlier downstairs. I think he's in protest. Right, so I'm going to fold these 2 pockets here, all right? And they kind of need to be folded this way. Let me just make sure I've got that right. So that you can see the pattern on the pockets. And I'm also going to fold that one. Right, this is where you need to get your brain in gear a little bit for this next bit. Alright, so that's what was printed. I'll show you the print again. That was what was printed. That's what we've cut out. If I fold them that way, you don't get to see the pattern. If I fold them that way, then you get to see the pattern, but no background bit. Okay? So, how do we overcome the issue that this pattern is on the back, but there isn't one on the front? Well, that's where this sheet comes in, because you've got a spare one here. So I'll cut that out, and I'm going to cut it very fractionally smaller, just on the 2 long sides. In fact, I think I can cut a little bit more off on that left-hand side. Just a tiny, tiny, teeny weeny bit. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny little piece of paperini. Alright, and that will sit on there. Right, so I'm going to ink up around here so that if I've cut it too small, which I think I just have done, as I say, it's going to be one of them days today, then it won't show up as much. And it means that if you cut it too small as well, then at least you've got a bit of a solution. Right, and I'm also going to ink up the top edge of this as well, so it'll blend between here and there, hopefully. You would have thought, wouldn't you, with having had the internet for so long now, that they would have found some way to compensate for weathering conditions. It just seems a bit crazy, doesn't it, that in this day and age they can't get that quite right. Right, I need to ink that up a little bit further down. Do you know, I had none of this with the first one that I made. None of this at all. Okay, and then atmospheric conditions, that's the word I was looking for. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And then I can stick that on there. See, all blends. Okay, so now we've got this image on the inside as well as on the outside. I'm going to ink up the triangular bit. Okay. So here and here, I'm just going to taper off at a normal angle into that corner. And the same on that side. So I'm not following the pattern of the design that's printed. All right, so it's just got two small tapers. Now, if I fold that up, you can see how much this is extending beyond, and because of the acuteness of the angle here, you need to cut it in line with, or just inside that, in line with that angle. So I line it up like that and then tilt my scissors so that I'm going down at an acute angle to get it to taper. Right, same on this side. Fold that edge up. Turn it over. And again, just cut it at an acute angle. And then ink up that bottom edge. So now, when we fold it in, we've got this nice, lovely finished point. Just need to ink that up again. So I can open it back out. So let's trim that point a little bit. And I can put glue on that flap. Going down into that acute point. And the same on this side. Tell you, it's going to be one of them days. Not lining up. There we go. So now we have, let me just get a card. So now we have a pocket at the back here, and then we've got a pocket in front, right? So a pocket at the back and a pocket in front. You can see I just need to ink that little bit up there. There we go. Right, so that's fairly straightforward, yes? Because, oh, a cute angle. Very funny. I knew there was going to be someone say it. It's an acute angle because it's so pretty. Now also, on this other piece, you've got these two little pockets. You gotta pick a pocket or two. Right, so again, I'm cutting it out bigger beyond that flap. And then cut the angle off. I'm going to do some more cute pockets as well now. And I'm cutting that one off a little bit longer as well. That might be a bit too long, but we'll see. So again, I want to taper this, turn it the right way around. I want to taper this corner. Fold it first, Carol. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. And then you'll be able to see them, won't you? And pull it back out, fold it over. See, now if you cut it to the actual printed flap, and I noticed on a couple of Debbie's Inkham pages, she got very narrow flaps on a couple of her things, and I was like, ooh, that's fiddly once you've cut it out to the exact size. So I thought, do you know what, just cut it bigger, Carol. Right, so bigger, fold it over, and you've got that cute angle again. So cute. Right, and snip. Fold that one over. And snip. Right, so we've got those really cute angles there. And then ink it up. Right, I'm just going to sit that there, and I'm going to do the other one. It's my little rubbish pile there. Right. all over those edges again. Have you noticed on the Facebook page that Jan has been making some of the items off the Junk Journal July embellishments? I have to say it slow because I can't say it. She's been putting up some pictures of what she's been making, and they're really lovely. So if you're a member of the Facebook page, I hope you'll go and have a look and see what she's created. Right, so fold that flap over, cut that a cute angle again. A cute, cutie pie. Right, fold that one over and cut that acute angle off. Get rid of them bits. And someone's giving me a couple of thumbs downs on a couple of them as well, which I think is quite sad, really, because it's like, I don't know what you're giving me a thumbs down for. I don't know what it is that you don't like, so I can't rectify it. If there's something you don't like about the video, at least let me know so I can rectify it if needs be. Right, so we've got those two pockets there now. So we've got a journaling card, the packet pocket, and two little pockets. Now the pockets can either go, can you see how that's long on that side, that way or that way? So long sides, or hang on, there we go, or long sides going vertically, is that right? Yeah, long side at the bottom, long side going vertical. Two options. One is to put them on the front. So that one would need to, this one would need to be stuck in place before you put that one down. So then you've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets on the front, right? Or you can flip it over and have a couple of pockets on the back. Right, so then you've got 2 pockets then on the back. Or don't use these extra pockets on this bit at all, but add them to the back side of your journaling cards. So let me just show you. So here's the ones I made earlier. So this one has got the 2 pockets on the front. So one there, and one, oh, come on, slide in. One there. And if we turn it over, it's got the 2 pockets on the back. So one there and one there. Right, so that's got 4 pockets, and this one has got the 4 pockets on the front. So we've got, oh, come on, it's got stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can actually get 4 journaling cards in the front if you decide to put all 4 pockets on the front. Me personally, I like the 2 and the 2. I think it just balances out the weight a little bit more. Of course, you can also use this as a bit of a writing space as well, if you don't put any pockets on the back. So as I say, these cards, I just put the backing paper on the back. So that's those four. And then this one. And this one. I put the two small pockets onto the back side so that I could put something else in there, because there is also a little tag that you could cut out and utilise. So you could slot the little tag in there. I also, so where here I just put exactly the same size piece of paper on the back, on these two I actually put the journaling cards on the backing paper and made the backing paper bigger so it showed through. So that one is just as is, and then this one I made that one into a pocket, so if you want to use them elsewhere in your journal then you can do. But I like typography, I like all these different types of alphabets and stuff. Now of course you could print that second page out again, and instead of using it for the actual pocket part, I used it to act as a frame, and I cut down one of the alphabet cards and stuck it on the front, and then put some of the backing paper on the back. So there's a fair few different options for you to choose from. Alright, so, and then as I say, last week's show, last Wednesday's show, I showed all these different options, and of course it's got all the extra little, you know, diddly-doos that you can also use on these, so it doubles up to be used on both kits. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Because that is basically me done. Hi there, Arta. 100 thumbs up. Oh, that's a bit mean, Arta. I think you mean thumb. Thumbs up. If any of you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Just whilst we wait to see if anyone has got any questions about any of this. For those of you that don't know, I started running a membership on my Kofi shop, and you'll get the link in the description box down below. Yeah, my picture's going what's that? I have to stop doing handwork for a while. It's causing hand and finger problems. I'm working on a 400 hexaquills, all hand sewn. Oh, you're not doing it the English paper version, are you? With all the papers cut out as well, Arta. Blummy neck. If you are. That was polite as well. Blummy neck. So yeah, there's a membership on my Kofi shop, and there's 2 levels, and this was one of the Digi kits that you get, and that was one of the other Digi kits you get. If you go for the Vellum membership, then you get an extra digital kit and a tutorial that no one else can see, only you guys. But as I say, tomorrow morning I will send out this kit. If you've got it, I sent it out to some people, but if you were having error problems like Pat, then I'll resend it out again tomorrow. No need to let me know, because I'll just resend to everybody to make sure that you've all got it. Okay, all right. That's okay. So because it's obviously playing up is the internet, I'm going to go. I'm going to take Fucci out for a walk, and then I'm going to put my feet up and watch the end of my film that I've been watching today whilst I've been creating downstairs for these junk journal July embellishments. Don't know why I have such problems with that. What's Seals train? Oh, well, that's where you'd be. So no one seems to have any questions about that, which is good. I printed it out just on my normal paper, which is 160 GSM. If you do it on thin card, it might be a little bit too thick. And yeah, just something a little bit different from me. And I shall see you all on Friday, where I'm doing a new journal. And it's something that you can produce over the weekend if you so wish. And on Sunday, I'll give you a little sneaky peek. On Sunday, I will be working on this beauty, the replica of the Lady Rose journal. I'm not even going to show you the inside just yet, because you'll have to wait while Sunday, and I'll try and do a little bit of decorating in it as well. Okay guys, thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. More importantly, if you could leave me a comment, because that seems to be working with letting the algorithms know that people are watching and interacting with the videos. That really helps a lot. If you're going to give me a thumbs down, then at least let me know why, even if it's a private message. If you don't want to out yourself, you know, send me a private message and say, Carol, this was rubbish, that's why I gave you a thumbs down. All right. Anne, if you haven't, so, right, before I go, if you, right, hang on, let me get a big piece of paper. It's the only way I can explain it. So, if you paid for the first kit on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, so on and so forth of June, then it means that your next payment will go out or will come to me on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, or whatever date you paid, you know, not just these particular dates. It'll go out on exactly the same date this month in July. So if you paid on the 17th of June, your payment will come out on the 17th of July. If your payment went out on the, I don't know, pick a date. Whatever date you paid, the following payment won't go out until the same date the following month. I can't send out the kits until I know that the payment has been received, because I don't know who might have cancelled. So that might be the reason why, Anne, I don't know, because I haven't got my book in front of me, but that might be why you didn't get last week's kit, Anne, because your payment might not have come to me yet. All right, I hope that sort of makes sense. So check to see when your payment went out for last month's, and it'll be the same date this month, and that's when you'll get your kits. Okay, if you want to make it an earlier date, then in August or at the end of July you'll need to cancel your subscription, and in August pay it on the 1st, 2nd of the month, and then it means that you'll get the payment, you'll get the kits earlier, because I'll have received the payments. Okay, that's you're welcome. All right guys, thank you for joining me, but I will check Anne as well, myself. Okay, I'm going to go this time. Au revoir, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, and adios amigos. Thank you very much for joining me, and I shall see you again on Friday, but watch out for the Junk Journal July embellishments over the next couple of days. Okay, see you later. Bye for now. Bye.